Hey chat, what's going on? What were the movies for this week? I'm so glad you asked. February 26th, we watched Dear White People. I think everyone should watch that movie. If you're white and you feel called out, you should look inward. If you are not white and you feel called out, you should also look inward. That's a movie that makes you think. If you're not white, you're safe. You're not. Because that movie called out everybody. 10 out of 10. It was good. It was intriguing. It was funny. The parts that were supposed to be funny were funny. To be clear. Did have the same vibes as Ace of Spades. Far less terrifying. Dear White People ended up being like more dystopian kind of terrifying, and Ace of Spades is like scary. February 27th, we're all going to the World's Fair. I'm really interested in horror movies that use technology as the main way to make the film. Anything filmed on just like a camera or an iPhone. Like, I want to watch that movie with Joe Keery where the whole thing was filmed on an iPhone. It's intriguing. I thought that's what We're Going to the World's Fair was. I thought the whole thing was going to be just one angle from a webcam, and it wasn't. And the ending, it's like one of those things where it's like, hi, I'm gonna film myself doing this, and now I'm a part of a challenge, and the challenge was going to the World's Fair, and you started losing your mind and doing stuff you don't remember. Ending was really boring. Oh my God. On February 28th, I finally did it, and I watched The Iron Claw. Don't fucking watch that movie if you don't want to be severely sad afterwards. My God, it was like hit after hit after hit. I know it's based on a true story, but spoilers. There are 5 children in this family. First one dies when they're like a few years old. So Zac Efron's the oldest now. Nothing happens to Zac Efron. Next up is Jeremy Allen White. Jeremy Allen White kills himself. Then there's another brother. He dies of internal bleeding that he didn't go to the doctor for. There's another brother who gets injured during surgery, and he's basically brain dead, and he kills himself. It's so sad. And there's an absolutely beautiful scene at the very end, and one single tear fell down my face. It was cinematic. Me viewing it was cinematic. It was really... Yes, the Iron Claw was snubbed, and so was Zac Efron. March 1st, I watched Dream Scenario. The concept of Dream Scenario starring Nicolas Cage is interesting. A man just randomly starts showing up in everybody's dream. And at first he just kind of stands there. Slowly but surely, things start getting weird. He starts having sex with people in the dreams. He starts killing them. And one day the dreams just stop. No explanation. I need an explanation. To fully enjoy myself, I need an explanation. Or one that can be found. Now, these next 3, hit. I had the best fucking time watching these next 3. Okay? March 2nd, Donnie Darko. That, I'm not going to spoil Donnie Darko for you. The plot twist. The way... That's what I'm talking about. I need a plot twist. And guys, I predicted the ending, which may seem like a bad thing, but me personally, I'd rather I predict your ending and it's still fucking fire. Being predictable is not always a negative thing. It's really good. If you've seen Donnie Darko, you know why I like it so much. If you haven't seen Donnie Darko, leave this video and go watch it. March 3rd, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Jim Carrey, why is this not all you've done with your career? When comedians do drama, when comedians do literally anything that's not comedy, you're just like, fuck, bro. Donnie Darko and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, it's like, that's my shit. Let's have a plot twist. Fuck with my head for a moment. Please. Please. March 4th, But I'm a Cheerleader. It is extremely funny if you don't take it too seriously. And then it forces you to take it seriously. And then you're like, fuck, this is dystopian as hell. Albums. First one you can't really count as an album, but it was Haydn's Symphony 104. Everyone was talking about how like Joseph Haydn would put like jump scares in his music to keep people awake. Couldn't find it. The movement's literally called Surprise. Where's the surprise, bro? February 27th, I listened to Music from a Steamworld Heist Part 2. I liked it. I liked it. They had a new voice on it, and he sounds really good. The 28th of February, I listened to Nurture, Porter Robinson. Had a nice time. It was good. The songs I liked the most were the ones that had the pianos in the back, the violins. Love a piano, love a violin, love some lyrics. Delicious. On the 1st, I listened to Welcome Interstate Managers by Fountains of Wayne, aka The People and the Album with Stacy's mom. What I'll never understand is how we go about picking what a single should be. 9 times out of 10, the single is not that great. There were 4 songs on that album that I was like, this is really good writing. And we chose Stacy's Mom. On the 2nd, I listened to What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis, which probably shocks a few people that I've never listened to before. But I love Champagne Supernova. It was, hey, you'll never guess. It was good. I literally think there's one song I didn't like, and I couldn't tell you what it was. The first song on the album, Hello, I'm pretty sure they use the, like, motif from Wonderwall. I love plot, and I love a returning motif. And that's why I love musicals so much, because returning motifs are imminent. They are always there. On the 3rd, I listened to Songs from the Big Chair by Tears for Fears, and the whole album, once again, really good. And again, there's a song, I don't remember what the song's called. It's literally the song right before Head Over Heels. They play the motif from Head Over Heels. That's what I'm talking about. And on the 4th, I listened to 22 A Million by Bon Iver. It was pleasant to listen to. I would not listen again. Xenoblade update. I have started Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2 is far easier to follow than the first Xenoblade. Right now, doesn't really feel like much is happening, but I have so many questions that I want answered. So I'm like speed running this shit, and I'm already halfway done with it. I could just count like an hour and a half of Xenoblade as my movie for the day, but no. Because, guys, this week, 2 weeks in a row, we have watched cinema, and I'm actually enjoying the movies now. Now I'm actively either choosing movies I know are critically acclaimed or movies I have wanted to watch. Also, this motherfucker was knocked over the whole last video. Why didn't you tell me? I think it's important you meet them. These are my Funko Pops. That is Aaron Burr from Hamilton. That is Vincent, my homie, my homeboy. If you don't know my lore with Vincent, that's my boyfriend. And then that's me. Someone got me a custom-made Funko Pop once. Anyway, these are my 3 friends from the Target dollar section during Halloween. They are Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Can you guess who's who? It is pretty easy. Did you say this is Hermione? You would be correct. And did you say this was Ron? You would be correct. Which leaves this one to be Harry, which still makes sense because it's the cloak of invisibility. Hermione always goes in the middle because she is that bitch. I also have Ron back here. Can y'all see him when I'm talking? Not really. That's Ron. Circa Chamber of Secrets. I try to have Ron always dabbing. Anyway, I don't know why I went on that tangent of the bookshelf. Y'all want a bookshelf tour? I'll give you one. Anyway, that was this week's check-in. Hope you had a nice time. I'll see you next week. Goodbye!